please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Explorer Post 558.
Please put your right hands over your heart and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Present arms.
Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order, arms.
Thank you.
Left, left, face. Up, down, face. Forward, on.
It is now my pleasure as mayor of Huntington Beach to formally welcome you to our ceremony. As I stated previously, Memorial Day is not a celebration, but rather a day of reflection and remembrance. It is not a day to thank a veteran. It is not a day for politics. It is a day to honor those who paid the ultimate price. Those who are not with us today. Those who never came home. I thank all who are here today, and to the local representatives present, thank you for your attendance. Today, the real VIPs aren't with us. This Memorial Day is unique. It comes between the centennial of the armistice of World War I in this past November and the upcoming centennial of the American Legion this fall, which includes our own post 133, one of the oldest continuing serving posts in the United States. This is why it is my pleasure to introduce our speaker, Robert McClish, Commander of American Legion Post 133.
Today's a beautiful day for all of us because we're here with friends, family, and our community. This is not the case for countless military heroes that lost their lives for protecting our nation and protecting us. They don't have the opportunity to give a kiss to their loved ones, or hug to their babies, or even enjoy their day today. 1.2 million military personnel gave their lives for our freedom. Their gift was their sacrifice, and that sacrifice lost their families and friends. Their sacrifice also allows us to enjoy today and more days. Memorial Day is an American holiday. It's a day that we take in silence at 3 p.m. and on the last Monday of May. It's a day to reflect on those sacrifices that our military heroes have done and provided us with our freedom today. It is a day to pay tribute, it's a day to give thanks, and it's a day to remember those who have fallen to protect our country. Originally, it was known as Decorations Day, and it was founded several years after the Civil War. But in 1971, it was declared a federal holiday. For those families who've lost sons and daughters, Memorial Day emits emotions. For those vets who've lost friends in conflict, it brings today memories. For those in active duty who have lost a dear friend in a military accident, it brings today regrets and hopelessness. I ask all of you today to take a moment and reflect what Memorial Day means to you. Huntington Beach has sons and daughters, husbands and wives, fathers and mothers who have fallen in the defense of our country. And I'd like to take a moment today to recognize those from Huntington Beach. From World War I, we have Howard Bedford, a U.S. Army Air Force officer who survived D-Day and later crashed at sea, found to have perished on August 25, 1944. From World War II, we have Martin P. De La Cruz, a U.S. Army Air Force Staff Sergeant and warrant officer, died March 10, 1946, body recovered. World War II, George Tyler, a radio man, second class, U.S. Navy, died December 18, 1944, when his ship, the destroyer, floundered during a typhoon east of the Philippines. From the Korean conflict, we have Frederick Cornell, Sergeant, U.S. Army Infantry, died on and about December 28th of 1950 as a prisoner of war during a forced march following the Battle of Chashon Reservoir. Korean conflict, Thomas B. Vega, Private U.S. Army, Field Artillery, died while POW announced on August 28, 1953. Remains repatriated. Korean War, Robert L. Zuver, Private U.S. Infantry, died on December 15, 1950, while a POW at Hengjiangri, following the Tiger Death March to North Korea. Billy Walters, Corporal, U.S. Army Infantry, MIA on December 2, 1950, near Shajin Reservoir, and officially presumed dead on December 31, 1953. Alfred D. Ugsley, Private U.S. Army Infantry, identified as known to be wounded and missing in action since 1950, and officially presumed dead on January 30th, 1954. John G. Ruiz, Private United States Army Infantry, killed in action near Daejeon, South Korea on July 20th, 1950. From the Vietnam era, we have Ray Eugene Bradley, helicopter pilot, U.S. Transportation Brigadier, killed in action on February 16, 1967, during a low-level recon flight, remains recovered. And lastly, Manuel R. Denton, Corpsman, Marine Air Wing, Fleet Marine Force Pacific, killed in a helicopter crash, shot down by heavy enemy fire while hunting for a downed friendly aircraft. Remains recovered 2001-2002. Buried with those and others from his group in Arlington National Cemetery. These are soldiers that have died for our country and for our city. Let's take a moment of silence. Thank you. Remembrance of our fallen should always be at the forefront of our minds. Because of their sacrifices, we can enjoy the freedoms we have today in our country. Too often this is forgotten as we go through our daily lives. And plainly stated, these sacrifices made by these servicemen in all wars must be remembered. We hope you find this day, this memorial, to take some time to honor and remember those fallen and their families. Thank you for your time.
I was told we might have Gold Star families in the audience. If we do, could you please rise? If you are one. I know we had them down at the post. No? We do. Thank you, sir. I'd like you all to rise again. At this time, I'm going to have the members of the City Council place a memorial wreath in memory of the fallen, of their fellow citizens that have given their lives for this country. Thank you. We will now have roll call of those citizens in Huntington Beach listed on the War Memorial at Huntington Beach City Hall who have died or who are still missing in action from the wars that serve to preserve the freedoms and liberties we enjoy.
Donald Winters.
No answer.
Clifford Overacker.
No answer.
James S. Mayall.
Gordon William Stafford.
No answer.
Charles Frederick McIntosh.
No answer.
Hugh William Kellerman.
No answer.
David G. Roerig.
No answer.
Martin P. De La Cruz.
No answer.
Kenneth McIntosh.
No answer.
Korean War. Arnold F. Lobo.
No answer.
Joseph Mendoza.
No answer.
Will T. Cross.
No answer.
Gilbert R. Higuera.
No answer.
David T. Mejia.
No answer.
David D. Pecor.
No answer.
Julian S. Arbones.
No answer.
Billy Walters Jr.
No answer.
William E. Moment.
No answer.
Also from Korean War, Benjamin Rubio,
No answer.
Thurman J. Chastain,
No answer.
John G. Ruiz,
No answer.
Also from the Vietnam War, George Tallman.
No answer.
Joel Mitchell LaRoche.
No answer.
Michael D. Wallace.
No answer.
Also from the Vietnam War, Terry Lee Tebbets,
No answer.
Lawrence Bradford Forrester,
No answer.
Sam Gary Cordova.
No answer.
At this time, I'm pleased to reintroduce the Huntington High School Band to play our military service hymns. While each hymn is played, you will see veterans from that service stand. We normally stand to honor our institutions. Today, we also stand to honor our fallen comrades.
Arms! Order! Arms!
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our program. Thank you for honoring those who gave their lives to our country, and may they never be forgotten. Thank you so much for showing up here and showing your appreciation for them. Thank you.